Greetings, welcome to Lord Fence Gaming, where I talk about everything Predecessor and share my gameplay and thoughts. Now, this is a part 2 video of a 3-part series that I am working on, and this video focuses on what to do as a mid laner when you're playing in the about the middle of the game. So if you haven't seen my other videos on how to play as a mid laner in early game and late game, check those out as well. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when I release those videos. So let's hop into what you should be doing as a mid laner in mid game. Of course, you want to keep up your farming. The more you keep up your farming and control the wave, the quicker you will live up and you will level up and better control the mid lane. Now, mid laners that spend too much time out of lane tend to fall behind, and their opponent can often push them under their tower and just poke them from there, essentially. But I am playing in an AI game just to make sure I'm not, having to take this too serious or anything. This is all for educational purposes for you guys, so I just went ahead and do a practice AI game. Next, you want to control the river buffs to manage your mana and, of course, starve your opponent. Just how you have to control the minion waves, you have to control the river buffs as well. Let's see if I can get this one. Alright. This is AI, I'm kind of just chilling right now, but we'll see what we can get done. But what I was talking about, river buffs, yes. As a mid laner, you are usually heavy dependent on mana, so attacking the river buffs consistently will keep your mana levels high, allowing you to stay in your lane longer, which means more time to farm, get those last hits, and allowing you to level up faster than your opponent. Boom, let me get these last hits in, and next I'll talk about the warding once you get to the mid game. So once you get to mid game, you want to actually ward your Ore Prime or your Fang Tooth. I'm actually going to go and ward Fang Tooth after I get these. Oh, they already got Fang Tooth. Perfect. Well, one of the reasons you want to ward Fang Tooth and Mini Prime, if your jungler isn't doing this already, you should be keeping visibility on the Fang Tooth and the Mini Prime, mainly because the junglers should be giving these camps a go. So if you have a ward on them, you and your team will be alerted when your opponent is trying to make a play. And this way you can go over, disrupt them with a team fight, and even potentially steal the Fang Tooth or Mini Prime from them. But none of this can be accomplished if there is no visibility. So since the Fang Tooth was just taken, I'll go ahead and run over and ward the Mini Prime. Boom, go ward him real good. There we go. It's now warded. That ward will be up there for about 3 minutes. Go ahead and get this river buff. Looks like they're trying to put a push on my mid lane. So let me go over here. Who do I have? You are the one. Got the rampage. I'm fine with that. Alright, so next what you want to focus on is rotating. You want to rotate to help your off lane and dual lane when possible. This is something that should be ideally done after you have taken down the first tower and so yeah, as a mid laner, you will need to initiate kind of some of those ganks or coming over to another lane and attacking opponents in that lane just to kind of get things going, to get a push going, or to get a strong defense in place to stop a push that's happening to your side. These can be great momentum starters that when done well can lead to both a hero and tower takedown. So be smart about how you do these. And don't spend too much time, I'd say, trying to push a lane. And then ganks should be in and out. You know, you should be coming in, putting some pressure, and then that should be it. It shouldn't be anything too crazy. All right. And then next, you want to make sure you're ready for those team fights. Now, someone like Gideon should always be ready to team fight, especially when it comes to Fang 2 and Mini Prime. But someone like Morgesh, she's more of someone that's gonna like kind of poke you a lot and kind of take you out when the time comes. So I'm about to take out this counter. Boom. So those are the main things that you want to focus on during mid game. You know, you want to make sure that you are eventually rotating, that you have some idea about where things are. So you want to ward the Fang Tooth and Mini Prime. You want to make sure that you're controlling the river buffs to keep up your mana and to also starve your opponent of mana and forcing them to go back to base so they spend more time out of lane. So that way you can keep up your farming and get in those last hits so you can get more gold and more experience to strengthen and level up your character faster than your opponent. Alright, so that's it for the mid-game guide. Thanks so much for watching again. I am doing essentially a video series on how to play mid lane. So if you want to watch the early game video, you can do that. And then there's also going to be a late game video. So both of those links should be in the description of this video. So just go there, check it out, watch the videos. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great one and enjoy life. Take care.